Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to solve the algebraic equation on the board. And to do this, we are going to start by subtracting 2x from both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that the square root of 3x plus 2 plus x squared over the square root of 3x plus 2 minus 2x is equal to 0. Of course, you know that 2x minus 2x is equal to 0. Now, let us look at this quantity. This can be written as 3x plus 2 to the power half. It can also be written as 3x plus 2 to the power 1 over 4 multiplied by 2. Because of course, you know that 1 over 4 times 2 is equal to half. According to our laws of indices, we can write this as the fourth root of 3x plus 2 raised to power 2. So we can write this as the fourth root of 3x plus 2 squared. And in that same way, we can also write this as x over the fourth root of 3x plus 2 all squared. Because of course, you know that when you open this bracket, this is exactly what you're going to get. Now here we have minus 2x and everything is equal to 0. Now, if we call this quantity, that is the fourth root of 3x plus 2, a. That is if a is equal to the fourth root of 3x plus 2. And we call this quantity b. That is b is equal to x over the fourth root of 3x plus 2. You will see that when we multiply a and b, that is a times b, we are going to have this, take care of this, leaving us with x. So AB is equal to x. Now, we can rewrite this equation, this left-hand side, in terms of a and b, because we know that here we have a squared plus here we have b squared minus this is 2x, but we have that x is equal to ab and everything is equal to 0. Now, when you look at this, you will see that this is the expansion for a minus b squared, and this is equal to 0. So the equation can be written as the fourth root of 3x plus 2 minus x over the fourth root of 3x plus 2 all squared is equal to 0. And of course, you know that when we take square root of both sides of this equation, we have that the fourth root of 3x plus 2 minus x over the fourth root of 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. And of course, from here we have that the fourth root of 3x plus 2 is equal to x over the fourth root of 3x plus 2. And at this point, we can cross multiply. This is over 1. So we have that this times this is equal to this times that. This is exactly equal to this. So on the left-hand side, we have the fourth root of 3x plus 2 squared is equal to x times 1, which is equal to x. But the fourth root of 3x plus 2 squared is simply equal to the square root of 3x plus 2. This is equal to x. At this point, we must note that x must be greater than or equal to 0 because a square root must be positive. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to square both sides of this equation. Doing this, we have that 3x plus 2 is equal to x squared. And of course, rearranging this equation, we have x squared minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now, we cannot factorize this equation, but we can solve by completing the square. The first thing we are going to do is to move this constant term over to the right-hand side of the equation. When we do that, we have x squared minus 3x is equal to 2. The next thing we are going to do is to add the square of half the coefficient of x to both sides of this equation. What is the coefficient of x? It is minus 3. What is half of it? Minus 3 over 2. We square this and we add to both the right-hand side and the left-hand side. When we do that, we have x squared minus 3x plus minus 3 over 2 squared is equal to 2 plus minus 3 squared is 9 and 2 squared is 4. Now, on the left-hand side of this equation, we have a perfect square. So we take one of this. We take one of this and we square. Of course, you know that when you open this bracket, this is exactly what you're going to get. And this is equal to 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 9 is 17 over 4. Now, the next step to solving this equation is to take square root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that x minus 3 over 2 is equal to plus or minus square root of 17 over 4. From here, we have that x is equal to 3 over 2 plus or minus root 17 over the square root of 4 is 2. So now you can see that we have two values for x. We have that x is equal to 3 plus root 17 over 2 or 3 minus root 17 over 2. Now is when we go back to this constraint. X must be greater than or equal to 0. Now you will see that this is less than 0. So this value of x is not acceptable. This is greater than 0. This is the value of x that satisfies this algebraic equation. And with that, we come to the end of the tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.